This video is sponsored by no one. Developed by Claytek Works and published by Square Enix, the company that brought you games such as Final Fantasy, Octopath Traveler, and a whole bunch of other games I haven't played, comes Bravely Default 2. Hi friend, my name is LEOG, and welcome to the #1 gaming channel on YouTube, according only to my mom. And after 148 hours of gameplay and 5 months later, today I'm going to be talking about Bravely Default 2. Is this game still relevant? Like the meat that's in my fridge, this video does have some spoilers as far as battles go and some quick cutscenes, so you've been warned. Honestly though, if you haven't played it by now, you're just playing yourself. It's almost been 9 long years since Bravely Default was released in 2012. Do you remember what you were doing in 2012? I think I was depressed. And for a quick second, there's another game called Bravely Second. Anyways, Bravely Default 2 is a story about Seth, a young sailor washed ashore, Gloria, a princess to a lost kingdom, Elvis, a scholar on a quest to unearth the secrets of a book, and Adelle, a mercenary hired by Elvis to assist him on his quest. These 4 heroes will set out on a huge adventure to save the land of Excillant. The first thing that stuck out to me was that none of the main characters were annoying. Each person was equally lovable in their own right. Now it may not have crazy good looking graphics, but it's okay because this game has charm. Actually, I don't really care about graphics, but when I switch to the panoramic view of the city, the beauty of it all is just so intoxicating. It's like something out of a storybook. I mean, the game opens as a book for Pete's sake. Just take a look at Halcyonia, a calm, peaceful nation located southwest of Excillant, or Savalon, an oasis in a desolate desert submerged in water, and Rheintal, a winter wonderland apparently going through climate change. It reminds me of the times when I saw beauty in life, before life crushed me. The character models, although they don't really fit with the beautiful backdrop of the cities they travel in, are pretty cute, and it makes me forget about some of the traumas that the characters have endured. I mean, just look at Seth with his little outfit and oh my god, did she just jump off that cliff? Don't let this game fool you. It may look adorable, but man, these characters have experienced some trauma. Seth survived a shipwreck, Gloria lost her entire kingdom, Elvis finds his home covered in plant life, and Adelle is having some sister issues, to put it mildly. I also think Elvis has a foot fetish, although he'll deny it.
Know a lot about women's feet, do you? Got some kind of special interest?
Although the game looks cartoony, it does deal with some very adult themes, which is really awesome. Also, I'm 1/6 son of a It reminded me of when Wind Waker came out and I thought it was going to be terrible, but instead it became one of my all-time favorite Zelda games. Ocarina of what? One thing I love about this game is that it gives me a good reason to wake up in the morning. I'm talking about its exploration mode. After many hours of grinding and more grinding, it's great to receive items from not having to do anything. However, all it gives you is money, job orbs, experience orbs, and booster buns, which level up different stats such as MP, HP, defense, and more. Which is good in the beginning of the game, I guess, but as soon as I fully leveled up, this feature was completely useless to me. I think it would have been more helpful to give the player attack items, potions, and ether that would have helped me in the early stages of the game, as I'd often have to buy items since I ran out of stuff pretty quickly. And this game is hard. It's automatically set on hard mode, but if it's too difficult, you can always change the mode in the settings tab. The game also gives you tons of things to do besides level up your character's job and overall experience. There are many side quests that you can complete in order to receive rewards such as money, items, and equipment. Some of the side quests even have cutscenes, and you get to explore the characters more and see how they interact with each other, which is pretty cool.
What the heck is that? Wait. Those are its eyes? Stop it! Stop looking at me!
That's usually a girl's response when I try to talk to them. Also, did anyone else think that Truff's friend was going to eat him in the end? I honestly thought it was leading up to it because he had his own separate storyline. That would have been pretty epic. I really hated Truff, you guys. This is what I think happened as soon as Truff and his friend got back into town. There's also a Pokemon trading card game that you can play if you're looking for additional things to do. I was never good at it, so I pretty much gave up quickly, just like all my dreams. The outfits of the jobs are also really awesome. I mean, just look how Seth looks stacked with that Vanguard armor, or the cool trendy look of Elvis rocking the Black Mage outfit, and of course Adelle wearing the wait, how old are they? The grind is real, you guys, but I enjoyed the grind. Unlike some games that just take away your actual dollars. I could have bought a PS5 and an Xbox, but no, I had to be an idiot. Keep chasing that dragon, boys. But what makes the grind fun is the battle system. Bravely Default 2 involves some good old-fashioned turn-based combat. The game consists of Brave, which I don't know the meaning of the word, and Default, as in my life has been pre-selected to fail as a cosmic joke. Using Brave will allow you the ability to attack multiple times in a row. However, once used, it does leave you open to counterattacks. Default, on the other hand, is where you can save your attacks while taking a defensive stance. They call it a risk-reward system, as in I risked everything by going back to school and losing my girlfriend in the process. Now, one of my favorite parts of the game are the boss fights, as they tend to be tough and you really have to think of strategies for each one. The lineup of bosses are pretty good, and for the most part have pretty solid backstories. However, some bosses are just crazy annoying. For example, you got Chad.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him.
And this guy who you can't wait for to shut up. Ugh, just finish your sentence already. Now let's talk about jobs for a moment. You know what's great about a job? Having one will help prevent your girlfriend from leaving you in 2019. What's a great thing about having a boatload of jobs? Specifically 24? You can make a kick-ass team to obliterate your enemies. What makes Bravely Default 2 unique is its job system. If you're unfamiliar with jobs in the Bravely Default series, you can think of them as different classes that you can choose from. Each job has its own unique abilities and spells ranging from physical attacks, magical attacks, support abilities, and specials. When you are just starting out, you have to put some thought into which jobs will make for the best combination to fight a boss. Also, with each job comes different abilities that you can mix and match later on to fully optimize your squad. Of course, with each job you must equip each character with the proper equipment. Bravely Default 2 offers a variety of weapons and armor ranging from knives, swords, axes, spears, bows, and staffs. If you're an idiot like me, there's a nifty button that automatically equips the character with proper gear. It's not perfect, but hey, it gets the job done. I also think it's important to mention that this game has an awesome soundtrack. The Bravely Default 1 soundtrack was awesome, and Bravely Default 2 is just as spectacular. The music mixed with gameplay definitely made memories such as this.
This ends now!
This isn't good! No way! No way! Expected! I shall prevail! I shall prevail!
I literally got off my seat and was in shock that I was able to survive this attack, as you can tell by me not doing anything right after. Something that I don't think that gets covered enough is music in video games, and Bravely Default 2 certainly does not disappoint. Returning back to the helm, Revo, I think that's how you say his name, composed something truly amazing. I'm not a music snob, so I couldn't tell you what the heck it was that I was listening to, but how can you not get pumped up by this? In conclusion, Bravely Default 2 was a good game. The music, battle system, story, characters were all good. I must say, the last boss battle between the heroic themes and an opera singer was very underwhelming, but that's because I was super powerful by the time I got there. Have you already played Bravely Default 2? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Okay guys, well that's it for today's video and my first official review of a video game. Kinda late I know, but I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Elio G and I will see you in the next video.